Hi there, it's Jenny of Ads Uncorked, and I want to share with you something a little bit different today than what I typically talk about. While I am known for my expertise in the e-commerce Facebook ad world, you better believe that I actually have a good number of lead generation clients as well. And I want to talk strategy today because so many people on my email list, so many emails that even just come across my inbox are people wondering specifically about service providers. What if you're not selling a physical product, but maybe a service? Maybe you're looking to get people on your email list, or you're looking to run some lead generation ads to get people to book you for your services. So let's talk shop and talk about some of the strategies that I use for my clients. All right, so first, when we are talking about budget for my service providers, typically speaking, it is lower than e-commerce. I can start my lead generation clients. So if I'm looking to grow an email list or if I'm looking to run people to a webinar, we can start that budget closer to $10 a day. You've heard me talk about my budget for my e-commerce clients, which is much larger than that, but you can start smaller for my service providers. It all goes back to what your expectations are, right? If you're looking to get a handful of people on your email list a day, that's going to be a different budget than looking to get 100 people on your email list a day. Both are doable. But if you need to start small, you absolutely can. You can start in that $10 to $15 range. That's not unheard of. The more you spend, assuming that you have a strategy in place, the more you spend, the better results you can get. But know that that's totally a doable thing to start smaller. All right, so the next thing I want to talk with you about too is just expectations regarding email list growth and lead generation. Like if you're looking for people to fill out maybe like a lead form for you to contact them. These results are typically cheaper than for like in the e-commerce world as well. So if you're looking to get people on your email list, you can expect that to come in. I see it as low as $1 or a little under $1 for my clients. And I can see that all the way up to a few dollars as well. It just kind of depends what that lead magnet is. Now, if you're sitting here thinking like, okay, well, what would be an appropriate lead magnet to get people on my list? I want you to actually take a look at this video here because I've given some really great examples on just what even I use to get people on my email list or what I've tried in the past. And there are so many different ideas under the sun here, but know that if you are looking to get people on your email list, you can do it really, really affordably. You can get them for $1 to join your list. If you're doing something like a webinar, that might cost you more like $2, $3, $4, $5, depending on your niche, who you're targeting, and if there's a lot of competition in that space. But know that that's not unheard of to have these really low cost per lead to get someone on your email list. And if you can end up nurturing them and converting them there, that is a fantastic route to go. And again, in this video tutorial here, I actually show you exactly how you can set up tracking for that, how you can understand exactly what your return is. Take a look at this. I think you're going to love it. And then last, I want to chat just a little bit about the strategy. So for my service providers specifically, there's a few different ways that you can go about using ads to benefit your business. I have service providers that we do it in a whole variety of ways. So let me share with you what this can look like. For some of my service providers, what they're looking to do is to just get in front of more people because they know if they can get in front of more people that they can end up converting them. So some of my clients were actually running video view campaigns. And in my Facebook Ads in a Weekend course, I do run through all of the different objective types, and you'll see that there is an objective type. It's called an engagement campaign. And under an engagement campaign, you can run for video views. You can pay a penny or less than a penny. It's typically really, really affordable to get yourself in front of people. Now, you need to make sure that you pair that with some strategic content, right? Just because you put content out there into the world and reach people doesn't mean they're going to convert, but you can at least have an audience that you could run some retargeting ads to. I totally dive into the strategy a bit more within my Facebook Ads in a Weekend course about how we do specific retargeting, how you can grab people who watched a specific video and reach them potentially with an offer. A totally separate strategy that I use for some of my lead generation clients is we will just work on email list growth because they know if they get people on their email list that these people are absolutely going to want their service. So we'll go ahead and we'll run ads to their top 1 or 2 lead magnets, get people on their list, and then from there, of course, they have their email marketing set up to follow up with people, to end up pitching their services, build some more trust and like factor. That's absolutely an option. The third strategy I just want to briefly chat about is webinar ads for my service providers or for people who are selling digital products. This actually works extremely well. I have several clients that book me every single year, a couple times a year when they have their live launches. Live launching is not dead. I have clients who have really successful live launches for webinars every single year. And what we end up doing is we actually just drive people to sign up for their webinar. And then I always tell my clients, it's your job to convert them once they get on your webinar. But running ads to get people to your webinar is an extremely effective way of building your list as well. Now, one thing to keep in mind is getting someone to sign up for a webinar. It's a bigger ask, right, than getting someone to join your email list. So just be prepared that it could cost $4, $5, $6 to get people to your webinar. But again, they're typically a higher value to your business than someone just joining your email list. So